Let's turn now to another major story we're following this Saturday. Residents of South Texas are expected to start feeling the impacts of Tropical Storm Beryl as soon as tomorrow night. The storm plowed through Cancun and Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula on Friday. It's expected to re-strengthen into a hurricane as it travels north through the Gulf of Mexico. Our Alicia Nieves joins me in the studio. Alicia, how are preparations going for the storm?
Preparation is so critical, right? This is a tropical storm now, but it's been as aggressive and as strong as a level 5 hurricane. We're told by the National Hurricane Center that it's going to increase in strength. Beryl expected to actually make landfall in South Texas, as you mentioned, as early as Sunday night, potentially as a Category 2 hurricane. That means winds of about 100 miles per hour expected.
We're preparing for the worst. Everyone along the coast should be paying attention to this storm.
Yeah, a handful of coastal Texas counties have already issued mandatory evacuation orders, those in low-lying areas. The city of Corpus Christi actually ran out of sandbags on Friday after handing out 10,000 of them. State leaders say with thousands of visitors along the Gulf Coast for this holiday weekend, if you're not leaving today, be prepared to expect to stay well into next week.
A lot of people are out having fun right now, and that's a good thing. And we want them to continue to do that. But we also want them to prepare. We need a prepared community, not a panicked community. With that, we would ask that people take the time to make sure that their vehicles are fueled, make sure that they have food and water, and that they've taken care of their pets, check on their family members, and take the time now to prepare so that whenever this thing is making landfall, you're already where you need to be.
And what you're seeing right now on your screen, you can expect to see these kind of scenes on South beaches or in beaches on South Texas this weekend. That was Thursday, though, what you're seeing in Cancun. Officials just clearing people off the sand ahead of Beryl. There is some good news here. If you are one of the many visitors who don't want to try and ride out this storm, now is your time to take action. As of this morning, no flight delays, no cancellations are being reported in Brownsville, Harlingen, Corpus Christi, or either of Houston's main airports.
The fact that there are no delays is certainly welcome news, but it is a holiday weekend. So what are officials telling those people who want to continue their vacation, maybe further up the coast?
Yeah, further up the coast, they might be able to, but there's some warnings, right? Red flag warnings expected to be posted up and down the Texas coast over the next 24 hours. Even with this storm, still hundreds of miles offshore, rip currents, those are so deadly and can be dangerous. Waves in general are in the forecast from the southern border up to the South Padre Islands. Further north, though, towards Galveston, public safety officials are telling beachgoers to stay near lifeguard stands. Again, check for rip currents and the wave forecast throughout the rest of the holiday weekend. And we just checked with the National Hurricane Center. As of 7 a.m. Central Time, we're expecting that Beryl has sustained 60 miles an hour winds right now. The storm 500 miles southeast of Corpus Christi, moving northwest at about 12 miles per hour. But again, expected to make landfall as a Category 2, 100 miles per hour winds. People need to prepare.
Yeah, please keep us updated. Alicia Nieves, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.